The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on beautiful Rose Lake. Vergas State Bank, your locally owned community full-service bank. Vergas Event Center for gatherings large or small, including weddings. Vergas Liquor Store, where all the profits profit Vergas.
Make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. I'm Sherry Hanson. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to start out and say that winter has gotten long, and I don't have to tell anybody that, but the Vergas Relay for Life team has something to maybe give you a little bit of hope of getting out and doing something fun. Relay for Life, it's dear to my heart. All of us have either encountered cancer or somebody who has cancer and died from cancer and recovered from cancer, and the Relay for Life is out there for that, to try to not only bring awareness but to bring funds in, and they're having a bunco tournament. Bunco tournament is on Saturday the 26th of March. It's going to be held at Billy's Corner Bar here in Vergas at 6:30, and you just need to get your ticket. If you want to get it beforehand, you can get it at Billy's, or you can pick up a ticket at the liquor store, or you can call Bev Flaitland, who is the Relay for Life guru. I mean, she's the one who keeps that team going. And just get out, come and support the American Cancer Society, and come and have some fellowship with some friends and play bunco. And so that bunco tournament, Saturday, March 26th, be at Billy's. So I'm with Darren Burby of the Vergas State Bank. Thank you, Darren, for joining me today.
Good morning, Sherry.
And thank you to the Vergas State Bank for being one of the sponsors of the Vergas Show. That's one of the reasons that you get to see me each week. You can turn it off, but no, you get to see me each week and tell you about what's going on in Vergas. And there's a lot going on in Vergas right now, Darren.
It's kind of like we're all in the locker room and we're just ready to bust out. It's almost the middle of March, and it's cold outside.
It is.
But next week they're talking 40s.
I know. It's going to get nice. It's going to get nice. And so that gets people thinking about not only spring, but thinking about building, thinking about getting out and maybe purchasing that camper for this summer. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on at the bank for loans.
Yeah, kind of coming out of hibernation, it feels like. But a lot of planning. I guess I would like to talk more about the construction loan process and the economy and all those things that work into building a home. A lot of couples and individuals are either having their place listed and planning on building in 2022.
My question for you then, Darren, is it a good idea to build this year with construction costs the way they are?
A good counterpart kitty corner from the bank here is Tyler Schmidt at Franklin Fence. Just visiting with Tyler, things are back up. Lumber's back up.
In price,
I don't think price. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is. It's expensive to build compared to pre-COVID, I guess.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
And then you've got some potential supply issues. Homes that were built last summer, you see some of them without garage doors yet. Maybe some siding being back ordered.
That's true. I do.
Some different things there that complicate things. If we would have done the show a month ago, I would have said interest rates are going to increase. They have leveled off.
Interest rates are leveled off. What? Okay, so
still higher than they were at year end.
Right.
By probably 0.5%, but you can still do a 30-year in the low fours. So 30-year rates are in the low fours, and 15s are in the mid threes yet.
Okay, so take me back to the beginning of the process. Let's do loan 101 there.
Yeah.
Well, because it's easy for us. We work with it every day to be talking about some of these things. But if someone is out there watching and you're just thinking, "Gosh, I want to go in and get a loan, but I just really don't know the process."
Yeah. I guess just a generic. Find somebody you're comfortable with, and find a lender and a financial institution that maybe the lender's been doing it for a while.
Well, and here you go, Vergas State Bank, Darren Burby.
Because they know and I think it's more of a, you don't do this how many times do you build a home in your life?
Right.
Once, maybe twice. So you don't know all the ins and outs, and so you need to be in a relationship with a lender that will explain to you how it works and get you comfortable with how things work together with appraisers and title companies and contractors I personally really enjoy doing construction loans because it brings together a team of the contractor has to know has a real close relationship with the owner.
The builder, sure.
And then you've got an appraiser that's going to play a role, and a title company and a lender. So it brings together a team. It's different than doing a car loan or even a bare lot loan.
But that's where we're talking about like relationship, and that's one thing that Darren, that I've always recognized with you. You love when someone comes to your desk on whether it be a car loan, a camper loan, a boat loan. You build that relationship first with one of those loans maybe before you start needing to build a house, and then you've already got that, and then but you like to educate the people.
Yeah, I do. Sometimes I wonder if I should have been a teacher. I do. I like to take the time and to educate them on my industry.
And I think that's important because that normal person that's coming off the street to come in and get a loan, they're thinking about, maybe their profession is auto body. They don't know anything about loans. Well, you don't know anything about auto body.
No,
right?
exactly.
And that's why you're here.
And Rainey was having great questions before we started here about, is it a good time to build? Is it a good time to refinance? How do I decide? What are rates? Can I work with multiple lenders? Can I shop around? Absolutely, you can shop around.
And it's
and
probably
I encourage
a good thing.
that. And sometimes you go to where you bank, but if you don't have that warm, fuzzy feeling with that lender, certainly give me a call. Or I expect the same of my customers. We all are competing for customers right now, and we all have money to lend, and it's kind of it's an aggressive time for banks right now.
It is. We
borrow
want
money.
loans. Yes,
we do. We want
loans. We
loans.
definitely want loans, and we want the business. What do you have to say about those people that are looking at maybe they want to go online and?
It's an option, and it's typically
it's a quick option, but
it's typically your 30-year-olds, your younger generation that wants to do that. Sometimes you don't need the hand holding, but it's hard to get the hand holding from an online Rocket Mortgage. Okay, are they working in your best interest?
Well, that's just it, and unfortunately, they make it very easy for the process to get in. But once you're in, and then you've got questions, where do you go?
Yeah. So. In the construction process is a process, but then you got to know where your loan's going to end up too. So we talk about that early on. Okay, you build the house in 6 to 12 months, and then now what do I do? We do the all-in-one where we can do the permanent loan as well, and that's an education process too, because you want to know when your house is done, what do I do with this construction loan?
Right.
Interest rates, is it a good time to build? Great question. I would typically 99% of the time say yes, I'm full on home ownership. Tough time if you're going to speculate on building a home, a spec home, let's say. If you've got to sell it in 2 to 3 years, you're getting in pretty high, so is there any profit to be made? It's going to be pretty tight. If you're going to build your forever home, on a lake, go for it. I think that's a wonderful investment.
Especially in the Vergas area.
Yeah, especially on these lakes around here. Lake property is still going to be worth. It may be volatile in the short term, but if you're going to be there and it's going to be your permanent home, I would still say it's a good time to build. Interest rates are still down.
Interest rates are still down, and then what is one of the key things? Is it still credit score for people when you come in?
Credit score is still important. We're still, in the end of COVID, but underwriting's still difficult.
It is.
Debt to income ratios, it's your monthly debts compared to your income, is still important. Credit scores are important. Keep things clean. All those things, I guess.
Things that add up. Okay. Well, like you said, it's all about relationship, and you can build up that relationship here at the Vergas State Bank. You can come in and see Darren Burby. He's our senior loan officer. You welcome people to come in the door. Welcome them on your phone, right? And you just want to hear from people. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll take the time. It's spring. It's time now. It's amazing once you start seeing mud puddles.
I know.
It's just, you know, the sun that's got some warmth to it, things just start happening.
Yeah, they do. And we're excited for spring
yeah,
here in Vergas. And
absolutely.
so thanks, Darren, for explaining that. And you won't be sorry if you come in, because I just love the fact that you educate people, because that's what you do. And why not find the person who knows what they're doing? So,
Thank you.
You have a good day in Vergas.